Question: do you honestly think that something like this can change your life? And in case you didn't see it, it's a $5 bill. Answer in a minute. I hope in a minute. There's been problems. Let's try this again. In a minute. Hi, this is Jan from New York City. My channel name is Jan from New York City Saves Money. There must be an overload on this line. My computer has been working at a snail's pace. If I told you how many times I try to record this specific video, you wouldn't believe it. You just wouldn't believe it. I know, it's part of the program. But anyway, not your problem. How's everybody doing today? Hope as always that this video finds everybody doing well. If you're brand new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're a veteran viewer and subscriber here, sincere and humble, thank you, thank you, thank you. If you're just dropping by to say hello, hello, hope you come back one day and stick around. You're saying to yourself, what can $5 do these days? More than you think. I'm inviting anyone who's viewing this to join the Saving $5 a Week Challenge each and every single week. If there's 4 weeks in the calendar month, you're going to end up with $20. If there's 5 weeks, you're going to end up with $25. Either way, find creative ways to save a mere $5 a week. At first, you're going to say, well, it doesn't mean anything. But for those who struggle from paycheck to paycheck, and their last week of the month is their toughest week of the month, and still having a spare 20 or 25 to go to the grocery store with, it can literally be life-changing. Some people say, well, what's $20? I know someone who had to go on a job interview, and in my opinion, more than likely would have landed the job. That job was out of state. So that person needed about $20 to get back and forth. Unfortunately, that person missed their interview. I had only wished that I had known sooner. But that person, for whatever the reason, didn't mention anything. And they blew that opportunity to have gotten that job, in my humble and honest opinion. One should always have a little bit left over. What could you do at the end of the month with that money? Well, this is the part that's fun. You can go shopping, buy groceries. You could just simply put it away in savings, designate, name it, and claim it type of savings. You could go on a treat trip. It's totally okay if you're okay with that. I have some really creative ideas. People say, well, what can you do with $20 or $25, especially in New York? I could tell you a dozen things that I could do with $25 in New York. There are some like little hole-in-the-wall bakeries of which you could get really, really good stuff and sit down and have a decent treat. There are people in other states, for example, that never really explore their own city or state too often. And this is a really cool idea. With that $20, you may meet your friend or husband or significant other or whatever. And what you could do is take a local bus all the way to the end of the line. How many times you take a local city bus? You just maybe take it for a few stops, but you've never taken that bus to the end. You don't even know what that neighborhood looks like. Make a day of it. Sit on that bus, look around you. You're not doing the driving. You can have the fun of exploring the neighborhood. And you might even just have fun and just maybe drop off somewhere for that inexpensive $1 cup of coffee somewhere, or grab a donut. Walk a few blocks, go back to the bus stop, and take the scenic route home again, all the way close to your own neighborhood. All with just $20, and you might even have money to spare if you're really careful. Just saying. Or you could go to the dollar store and maybe get a couple of things that you may have wanted to get for yourself that you never seem to get. You put it on your list, but you never seem to get it. So that's not fair to you. Yes, all you have to do is find ways. to save the $5 a week. I'm going to offer you some interesting ways of which you can save that $5 a week. One, stop going to places you don't want to be at that cost you transportation, car fare, things of that nature, gas money. Just don't do it. If you could take care of the thing virtually, you could take care of that thing online for FREE, because you're online anyway. Know what I'm trying to say? So if you could handle that particular thing and accomplish the same goal that way and not spend, right off the bat, you saved $5. How about meatless meal recipes? First of all, it's good to take a break from meat once in a while. So let's say that you have meatless Monday. Who's to stop you from having meatless Friday? And by the way, let's talk about Fridays for a minute, and let's talk about the $20 for a minute. Do you realize that the $20 that you might be saving at the end of the month can buy you future $5 pizzas, $5 frozen pizza pies at their really pretty good premium price of $5. Sometimes the store brand is equally as good, if not better, for less than $5 a month. Buy 4. Pop them in your freezer. Every single Friday night, your family gets a treat on the cheap. Why? Because you took the minute to plan and you took the minute to save that $5 a week. Another thing, you realize that I could buy 18 trusty notebooks with $20 a month? I mean, really? Seriously. For me, it is a necessary item. I go through a trusty notebook every single month. That's not my day planner. Trusty notebook. My trusty notebook is designated for me to write my show ideas. I have to have new show ideas every day, don't I? So I continuously keep them in my trusty notebooks. And usually I have noticed that I need a trusty notebook per calendar month. This is where keeping inventory comes in very, very handy. I already know for a fact that I need and must have one decent sized spiral trusty notebook every single calendar month. So with that money that I'm saving, I can easily buy beyond 12. I could get like 18 if I want. I'll give a couple to a friend or a neighbor if I really, really want to. Just saying. Also, I could buy a bunch of pens too. See, the thing is, you need to know your own stuff. Can $20 a month, or easily put, just $5 saved a week, can it change your life? You bet it can. We have been too numbified by big numbers all the time. We have all these big number stories on the news, big number stories that we read. No, let's get back to the basics. Some people want to maybe start a stockpile. They haven't started a stockpile. Can you do something with this $5 a week? Personally, I think you can do a ton. Excellent. All right, so there you go. In the meantime, this has been Jan from New York City. Thank you very much for viewing. Why? Because I really do appreciate who? You. Don't forget to come back in the future for some more savings tips and tricks. I'm going to get my outro as soon as I find it and give you away. Be right back. Technical problems abound, and they are always for free. Hopefully that outro came through. Have a wonderful, wonderful upcoming day. Try to save that $5 a week. Let me know if you're part of it. Have a great day.